So in this video, I'm going to be talking about why I'm pursuing content creation when I can literally do anything else. Now, I don't know, with this second channel, I'm kind of all over the place. Maybe I'll figure a theme eventually, but if anything, usually I like to make it about RuneScape. And while this content creation thing is related to RuneScape, this specific video is not. It's more of me just getting a little personal, getting a little vulnerable up in here. Ooh, it's getting a little weird. But I also do this for myself too, like so I can look back at it and all that. This is why I talk about documenting, just to see the progress and whatever. Anyways, in this video though, yeah, we'll be getting a little personal, so that's just a heads up. And I've re-recorded this like 10 plus times now, and I keep flip-flopping on whether I should get deep or just kind of to the point, but I do this for like storytelling purposes as well. So we'll see what this video comes to, like if I get too personal or whatever. Otherwise, in the visuals, all I'm doing is just looting shade chests, so this is definitely one of those. You could just watch the video and listen, or you mean you can ignore the video and just listen. Anyways, so right off the bat, why am I pursuing content creation? There's so many other things out there that, and I'm not saying content creation isn't profitable, but like, there's other stuff I could be doing. And honestly, a lot of it boils down to just my childhood. So, most of my life, I was never a kid that was passionate about anything. Like, I barely even did stuff most of my life. I never really played sports, never really had a social life. If you couldn't tell by my monotone voice, like, I was not the most confident kid. Wow, I know, wow, surprising, oh my god, I can't believe it. Yeah, I'm sure everyone could. I'm sure everyone figured that out already. So, because of the lack of passion, me being all shy and whatever, low confidence, what does this mean? This means that, as a result, I was people-pleasing all the time. And because I'm people-pleasing all the time, I'm obsessing a little too much about the actions I make. So like, oh my god, what if people see me this way? What if they make fun of me? What if what I'm doing is not actually right? And this has been a lot of my life. It's fucking agony. And it's agony in this regard because I never really tried things out. I didn't have the confidence to do it. I didn't have the fucking mindset, especially as a kid, because you know, when you're a kid, are you really going to be thinking that deep and smart? Hell no. So, and another thing too is that I'm not even around much people. Like, I really did not have much friends. Like, the friendships I had was just one of those, hey Brandon, that's my real name, by the way, nice to meet you. My real name is Brandon, but hey Brandon, what's up? That's it. If I'm even lucky to get that sometimes. Like, I was just that kid in the background, in the shadows. I'm like, in a fucking play, I'm tree number 2. Everyone cares about tree number 1. Fuck tree number 2, you're just decoration. That's how I felt like, at least. I'm just some fucking decoration. Hey, I know this talk is kind of depressing, but I can find humor in everything. This is why I make jokes. You gotta find the joy and stuff. Anyways. So since I'm not hanging out with other people, I don't get to hear other people's point of views, I don't get to hear their passions and hobbies, I don't get to get inspired, I have to strictly rely on myself. And yeah, it's hard when you're a kid. Because when you're a kid, you're thinking about the most stupidest shit, the most materialistic things, you're thinking about the girl with the fat ass, whatever the fuck kids think about these days. And yeah, it sucked. So, moving on now. Because I couldn't fucking make decisions for myself, because I kept second guessing about every little fucking thing. Fast forward to like my young adult years, probably 19. I don't know exactly what the timeline. Around this time though, I started becoming interested and passionate about self-improvement and self-growth and just becoming a better person overall, which I'm glad was the case. But because of that, life started getting a little bit better very slowly, unfortunately, but it started getting better. And going back to the whole why am I doing content creation, like I could find other potential hobbies and interests for sure. Sadly, I did not have that mindset until, if I had to assume, probably when I started playing RuneScape. Maybe not strictly when I first started playing RuneScape, but it was definitely around the time I started playing RuneScape again, which I'll get into later. So, most of my life, or most of my younger adult years, because I'm 30 years old, by the way, most of my younger adult years, just trying to get better and still dealing with the same problems otherwise. And I ended up going to college for a semester. I only went to college because my mom told me either that or get a job. So I went to college, and me living in America, you're in fucking debt all the time. Have fun. So I saw from that perspective, and since the things I was going to college for was stuff I was not interested in, like I did like anthropology, wasn't really interested in that, and whatever the fuck else I did, I was just like, yeah, okay, fuck this shit. I'm gonna just go to work. And also, I don't want to be in debt. It's like, the last thing I need is to have a degree in something I'm not even that interested in, and to pay off a debt that I can barely afford, or that's gonna take fucking 8 billion years to pay off. Like, I'm kind of glad I saw it from that perspective. And I'm not saying to do the same path I did. Like, if you love going to school, if you love whatever, definitely do it. Even though you might have to pay off debt and whatever, at least if you love it, that's good enough in my opinion. Otherwise, that was not the route for me. Got a job. Fast forward, currently at my third job, which I've been at for like fucking 6 or 7 years, which I'll get into. So, again, I had no passions and hobbies, but I was thinking about my future. I wanted to make my future better. So self-improvement was one of the steps in the right direction, thankfully. The other was, what? I thought about climbing up the corporate ladder. So I tried doing that for a while. At some point, I became a supervisor at my job, which, oh boy, big man over here. But hey, it was something. But the problem is that my job, let me be real, I'm not going to say the current job I'm at since I'm still working at it, but it's minimum wage. So because it's minimum wage, it's also a job that requires like no skills, like honestly. Maybe not so much the supervisor part, but like the other roles in the job, in the company. So, because that's the case, you pretty much attract the bottom of the barrel. You attract the high schoolers who have no passions or interests, or they're just trying to get a paycheck. Like, yeah, you are not attracting smart, high-level players. That's just very unrealistic. So because of that, I'm surrounded by a bunch of, honestly, I consider them morons. Like, I get it. People have their own path and upbringings and whatever, so it's not as easy for everyone. I get it. So, but I still consider them idiots. And because I'm on this self-improvement route, I went from pedestalizing people to belittling them. Like, honestly, it's not my proudest moment because I believe in trying to be humble and trying to accept people for who they are. I truly do. But there's only so much a person can take. And since I didn't have that mindset back in the day, I was just questioning every little thing that people did. Why are they doing this? Why are they acting this way? Why can't they just do this? Why? This created my own personal hell. And at some point, I ended up quitting the job. But because I mentioned I'm currently at the job still, I came back. So, yeah, definitely living my best life. I'm not a supervisor anymore. I'm just a common peasant, to exaggerate. And because of that, I'm still stuck in the same loop. Like, me trying to grow and be better, me being stuck with the bottom of the barrel. and it's agony. Like, I want to be better, but the environment really makes a difference. Any environment you're in makes a difference. It definitely can influence your decisions and behaviors, in my opinion. So all these low-level type of people, again, I'm going off topic. It gets to you. It really does. And in the end, it's like, dude, just get a different job. Technically, yes. What skills? Okay, I have some supervisor skills. I could do stuff like that. But besides that, and whether this is me being too narrow-minded or not is one thing, but in the end, the jobs I can do for now that I'm most likely get are jobs that anyone can do, once again. Because of that, it's still going to be the same loop. Endless cycle of fucking idiots. People who don't think outside the box. People who aren't problem solvers, so on and so forth. I truly believe in that. Hell, like, I know people who work jobs that pay better who still have to deal with stuff like that. Like, it's just a non-stop cycle, and I'm just like, ugh, I don't want to deal with this shit. So, at some point, I started playing RuneScape again. Because I played it as a kid, like most people. I don't remember what year, what age I was at when I started playing it again. If I had to assume, I don't know. I'm going to assume maybe 24, 25. Once again, I'm 30 years old. So anyway, I started playing RuneScape again, just to relive the childhood. And then at some point, because once again, no passions, no hobbies, I just started getting more angrier over time. Because of people and being stuck at a shitty job. I also got angry for a different reason, which I'm probably not going to get into. I decided that, okay, I need to do something. I wasted so much of my life already as is. And please don't get me started with the whole, you playing RuneScape, the game. Please don't get me started. I'm aware of all this shit. But at least I'm trying to do content creation, so I can at least get paid for it. Anyways, I decided to do RuneScape content creation. And this is why you are here right now listening to this video, which I appreciate you, by the way. Like, this channel is definitely going to be a channel where most people aren't really interested in hearing about this type of stuff. They just want to see the cool stuff. That's fine. But if you're listening to this stuff, I imagine that you care and value some of the things that I say and do. So, again, I appreciate you. Like, I really do. Anyways, doing content creation. So, reason for that, I just want to do something. I'm tired of this fucking 9-to-5 shit. I'm tired of being around people who are so unmotivated and just dumb. Again, not my proudest moments to be considering people like that, but honestly, this is just how I see them. And it's stuff I definitely need to work on still. Because I want to be more humble and accepting of people. But yeah, I'm tired of just being around the same fucking loop. It's agony. And then I'm trying to think about my future because I'm not too delusional. Like, I know my real life is important. I know that needs to be focused on. The life is not always about games and slaving through it, whatever. So I decided, you know what? Let's try it out. I want to do something that makes me happy because, honestly, most of my life, I'm just genuinely not happy. Always complaining about something, always insecure about something, whatever. It's fucking agony. So, I took up content creation because I also did a little bit of it as a kid. And as much as I would love to share it, honestly, you will be able to figure out, you would be able to dig deep pretty easily. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to share that other part of me, or that other content creation side, whatever I just said. If anything, though, when I did content creation back in the day, it was just because, I'm a kid. I'm like, hey, check out my video. I did nothing else to it. I did nothing to make it special. That's pretty much what I did with that content creation stuff. But the point is, I actually did enjoy it. I really did like it. So this is also part of the reason why I'm deciding to do RuneScape content creation. But, yeah, so too long didn't read. I'm doing content creation. I'm going hard on it because I'm tired. Just tired, honestly. Tired of this fucking same 9-to-5. tired of being around the same type of people. I'm tired of second guessing everything. It's like, I just need to try something. My mind has been making too many fucking decisions for me, and it's a lot of decisions that don't benefit me. Doesn't help me achieve my greater purpose, whatever the fuck that might be. I want to find that. This is the direction I decided to go for. Now, I think I talked about this in the last ramble when I talked about why I'm doing YouTube in particular. I don't know. I talk too much, so I might be repeating myself now. But so since I'm doing content creation, when I first started off, I was just like, all right, I'm playing RuneScape. Oh, side gimmick is I'm funny sometimes. Funny. But once again, I want to get out of my 9 to 5. I want to do something that makes me happy. I need to figure out alternatives because just uploading videos and being funny is not going to do it. It can, but there's a lot of luck involved, honestly. So, as you guys, if you've watched me for a good while, you've probably noticed the shift in direction. I did talk about this in my last video, actually. I mentioned how I decided to do like longer pieces of content. And the reason for that is because especially doing collection logging, like, if people search up old school RuneScape, what are they looking for? They're looking for like kind of gimmicky type of stuff, like chunk accounts, challenge videos, maybe PKing. Usually it's very specific. Collection logging is just kind of doing a bunch of random shit. And there's definitely collection loggers who are doing really good, but who knows how long it took them to get successful. I don't want to take the long route. I want to take the route that's more aggressive and can yield a higher return. So this is why I took up longer grinds, like the Nightmare. I did that. That video did pretty good. Now I'm doing clue content. That's doing pretty good. Right now, my 5,000 Elite Clue video is performing super well. I think last time I looked is around 42k views, which is good. And I've gained like 1.3k subscribers. So this is what I'm talking about, taking the aggressive route with the higher return. And I'm glad I did. So that's one, what's the word? One thing I've been trying to do with my content, but doing those big grinds because I'm trying to grow the channel fast. I know with collection logging, there's going to be a lot of grinds that aren't deep, that aren't taxing on you mentally and emotionally, whatever. But for now, I'm trying to use that to my advantage. And I think this is the good approach to do. Not only that, so I talked about, oh, my life struggles, the woe is me type of stuff. And another thing I've been doing with my content is trying to help people out. Now, I haven't been doing a great job, to be honest. I could have been doing a lot better because on the video where I actually got 5,000 elite clues, I was like, oh, go achieve your goals. Go get him, Tiger. That was kind of cringe. And also I delivered the message as great for a lot of reasons, which I won't get into. But I think I mentioned it before for this second channel in particular. In the second channel, I mentioned how I want to motivate people and inspire them. It doesn't need to be RuneScape. I'm aware of that. And I highly encourage that. It's not strictly about RuneScape. I want them to apply this to their real life. Which is why, part of the reason why I'm even making a second channel, which is why I'm putting myself out there. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to become better. I'm trying not to be stuck in my own head. It's easier to share this type of stuff on the internet for sure. Like, this is not stuff I'll be sharing in real life that fast or easy, like, honestly. But it can help like lay a foundation so I do stuff like that. But anyways, I want people to just be better, to help themselves out, to make their lives easier. That's the type of approach I've been trying to incorporate in my content. Because when I really saw things from a different perspective, I tried thinking about ways to grow the channel. I'm like, okay, RuneScape is a grindy game. Not only that, but people deal with grinds in their lives all the time to achieve what they want. Better family, better job, better whatever. we're all grinding in life. And in my opinion, and also because I don't watch much content, you don't see people in the RuneScape community talk about stuff like this. Like, talk about grind, overcoming them, how to become better. And I feel like this is a perfect opportunity for me to take advantage of. I say take advantage in a good way, not in a bad way. Like, no one talks about this shit. So because of that, maybe I could be the different voice in this type of community. I could be the guy that motivates people, makes them better, makes them see things from different perspectives, all with the goal of helping them. Like, I truly want that. And why do I want that? Well, I just talked about my fucking life. I was not happy. I was not motivated. I did not have the guidance I needed. I thankfully was so strong in the self-growth path that I'm able to be where I'm at right now, and I will continue to be better. Because some people just don't see things from this perspective. It's not easy. It really isn't. So if I can help people out, shit, great. I mean, I'm not going to make every single video on the main channel be about like, oh, you need to achieve your goals. You need to be happier. Like, I'm not going to do that because in the end, this is a game. People are just here for like entertainment. It's entertainment mainly. But doesn't mean I can't incorporate some elements into my video, like Settled. Like, I've been watching a lot of him over time because he's the most successful RuneScape content creator. Why would I not observe from the best? So I've been watching a lot of his videos like Swampaletics and whatever, and I can see why a lot of people like him and why people in the comments are like, bro, I'm crying. Stuff like that. Sorry, it was kind of funny to be honest, but I get it. But because he does a good job of what he does. Like, he makes people invested in the randomest things, and that's a skill. Not only is that a skill, but like, if there's proof that people do feel things because of stuff like that, why not do the same thing? But obviously, with my own spin, because I can't just copy him directly because that's plagiarism. I don't know. But anyways. So yeah, helping people is one thing, but then seeing the fact that people don't, in the RuneScape community, as far as I'm aware, talk about becoming better and being better, I figured this is a perfect way to help my channel grow and to help me achieve my goals faster. This is why I'm able to fucking grind clues, do shades for fucking countless of hours. It's boring, trust me. I don't find this fun. But even though I don't find this fun, I don't mind doing it. That's the difference. I don't mind it. Even though I'd rather do something else in reality. This is where I shine. This is like a field where I shine in. And this is something I would love people to do as well, because there's a lot of grind in life, boring, whatever the fuck is the case for them. They can find joy in it, in the grinds they do. And if not joy, they can learn to just tolerate it without being like, oh, I'm mentally drained, blah, blah, blah. Because this whole time I've been doing this clue grind, even though right now I still need the dark bow tie, I'm still fucking motivated as fuck. And a lot of it's because of the struggles I went through in life, and me having goals, and me just trying to get out of my 9 to 5, and a bunch of other shit. That is my goal. I think I rambled on too long. I think I might have repeated myself a billion times. I apologize. You know, if you watch these rambles enough, you would know I talk too much. Either ways, once again, I want to help people out. I truly do. So, this is part of the reason why I'm going so hard. Those are the reasons why I'm going hard on content creation. Want to be happy, want to help people out, and want to just get out of my fucking 9 to 5. Like, ugh. Let's leave it at that. Otherwise, oh yeah. And I do this for myself too, because I mentioned before, not a confident person, not willing to put myself out there. If you guys watch any of my streams I've done, like actual live streams, especially like the 5,000 Elite Clue live stream, my ass, that is so insecure. And then it doesn't help that I fucking think too much, so I get caught up in my own thoughts. And it's not even insecurity at that point, it's just I'm thinking too much. So then I might stumble on my words, I might be like, So then people Might be like, all right, this guy's fucking a little too fucking anxious. When in reality, it's just, no, I just think too fast. But besides thinking too fast, like, yeah, it was pretty clear. I was kind of nervous. I had that tone and whatever and so forth. And it also doesn't help that I'm a monotone person. I'm usually a low energy type of person. I liked just being a bit more chill. Like right now, this is me being more natural. But just like, who wants to listen to this, honestly? And so since I'm performing, I had to like talk a bit loud, more confident. But that's just not how I am. But at the same time, I can't be stuck in that. What's the word? Frame. I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for, but I'll go with it. I can't be stuck in that frame forever. And I genuinely do want to be a bit more outgoing. I don't want to be that type of guy who's like, hey, what's up, guys? Tuna in the house. What is going on, yo? That's not my style. I don't like that personally. If anything, I just want to sound more confident. I want to be more confident. So, yeah, again, I do this for myself too. Like, this is why I'm even doing the second channel, part of it. See my growth, see where I improve on. And for people who are actually invested in me, they can follow along in the journey. They don't need, if they're not strictly focused on the RuneScape journey, and they care about me or care about the journey, or they want to just grow themselves, no, they can follow me and see where I go years down the line, and even for themselves. Okay, I think that's enough for rambling. Once again, I've re-recorded this like a billion times. This video was actually a lot shorter. It's like 26 minutes in. The other videos I've done are like 40 minutes. And I spared some details. But if you guys have any questions, if you want to share your experiences, feel free to share it in the comments. I'll respond to you. And if I don't respond, I could do it in like a video, kind of like a Q&A in a way. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoy this ramble. Hopefully it inspires you in some way, because in the end, you are by yourself. A lot of it's you. There are external circumstances that do get in the way, for sure. Kids, family, mind, games. In the end, you just need to take action. You need to do it. You need to have some real passion and so on and so forth. And there's a lot of stuff I can say, like, oh, well, you need to think outside the box. You need to be open-minded. You need to focus on real life. There's so much stuff I could talk about, which I'm not gonna. This talk will last fucking hours, I think, literally. Otherwise, go out there and achieve your goals. It's gonna be tough, but fuck it. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. As long as you're doing things morally correct, I'm all for it. I will support you. You do have my support. I don't care if people are like, this guy's fucking a hippie. Like, to me, they're saying to me, like, this guy's a fucking hippie, he's all woo-woo and whatever. I don't give a shit. Do whatever makes you fucking happy. I don't care. You want to talk shit about people all the time and that makes you happy? Go do it. I mean, I don't encourage it, but go do it. Otherwise, for the people... God, I'm going off topic too much. Go get him, Tiger. Right, bye.